Hey, welcome back to the studio. Time to do some more homework. This week it's arms, and it's already Wednesday and I haven't done any homework because I'm working on stuff. With all the crazy stuff going on in the world right now, I think it's time to sit down and draw a naked person. So, got this book on Sunday. I went to the Getty with started out as a student, rapidly became an employee, then it became a very close friend, and now my teacher, who is Glenn Pauline, and he is just short of probably the greatest artist to enter our generation overall. I don't think I've ever met an artist like him. I don't think I've ever met a talent or intelligence or brilliance. And also probably one of the greatest purists and just being a great person. So we hung out on Sunday. I wasn't going to buy a book, and I made it all the way to the end, and I bought a book. It was the last one, and the cool thing about this is just full of artists going back to the, from the Renaissance and different parts. And the fun part about it is I went to school with all these guys. And we sat in class together, Rembrandt, all these guys, De La Tony and Tony and the other Tony and all the Tonys. And, they brought their kids, Tony, and their family, Tony, and, there's an Italian Renaissance. So, I'm going to draw from this. The drawing I'm going to use is this one because we're doing arms. This shows, a couple different parts of the arm. It shows the back and it shows the front. It's pretty cool. And it's naked, which is real important. These clips are real important because they'll keep the book open. The other important part is that we're giving you guys information. I'm on this thing called Instagram now, which is pretty darn cool. Glenn set me up on it on Sunday. So if you just go to Instagram, I'm going to post a lot of stuff. But I want the stuff I post to be educational. I see a lot of what's going on out there. It's like, look how bitching I am. And, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Everybody's bitching. But I think it's time that people who are lucky enough to have been given the mentoring as I have had from the greatest artists in the world, that we pay it back. We also find a place in our studio where we can prop the book so that it doesn't fall. Okay, here we go. Why don't you plan that before, Sheldon? So it's payback time, and pay it back and pay it forward. And so that's what I'm hoping that the Instagram will do. So I'm not going to be posting stuff that says, look at me. It's going to be, look at this drawing, and this drawing should apply to hopefully getting the industry where you want to be. I'm going to fill this. Actually, I'm not. This will be a pretty big drawing. It might take more than one video, but we'll see. Trying to keep it around 20 just because of the size of the videos. All right, you guys. So it's headphones and getting lost in the drawing, and that's another kind of subliminal part of these videos is too much talking. And my college class I'm really having trouble with now because I'm treating it like my studio, and so I got rid of all of this crazy narratives and all these crazy theater. I'm going to try to get back to it this Friday, but man, studying art and being an artist is boring for anybody looking in. For us, we have all this crazy stuff in our head, and we're living these dreams and wild stuff. So for a atheist, I'm going to listen to Jesus Christ Superstar because it is just kick butt music, and it gets you lost in your work. Okay, I'm going to draw. Really important. This is Glenn Vilppu's tool. I didn't steal it from him, but could be. We are having lunch, and he put this in my sketchbook, and whoa, I came home and it was here. So Glenn, it's still in great shape, and this is the first time I'm going to use it. This is the actual Sanguine from the Renaissance. It's kind of faint, so I'm going to draw with this, but I'll back it up, of course, with modern day technology. All right, guys, let's draw together, okay? Here we go, with an emphasis on arms. Without arms, you can't eat a cheeseburger. If you can't eat a cheeseburger, then Wow, where's life? Okay. I gotta get my white chalk. Here we go. Back to the music. You notice I spent a lot of time with proportions, you guys, really looking at it, because it's getting close to the end of the paper, but I want to have room for the arms. So spend as much time as you need getting the laying down for the proportions, because you're going to live with it for the rest of the drawing. God, I love this song. Okay, well, this is the first time I've used this stuff. This is really slippery. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it really slips on this paper. This isn't. It's the same stuff. And this is the Sanguine from the Renaissance. So it's pretty wild. A couple things I was thinking about while, you're drawing. We draw, our head just travels, We think about experiences. We think about education, how lucky, how lucky, we are to have such mentors. And, my comment to some other teachers out there, like B. Croyer, different kinds of teachers, different kind of schools, give the kids a chance, just give them a chance. It's not about you. Love them, care about them. I had some students at my school just yesterday, and they were asking about, what if our school goes under? What if we're not there anymore? And I kind of laughed at them. I said, we've been here 13 years. I don't think we're going anywhere. But they said, what if it did? What would happen to us? Because, I'm teaching these kids literally one-on-one. We just sit around the table and we learn. And I said, if for some reason we closed the school, I would still be there. And I would still meet them at a Starbucks or a restaurant or, In-N-Out Burger, which is proof there might be really a God. And I would continue to mentor them. And they just smiled and sat back. And it's not that, we're anything special as teachers. We've just been there, We've experienced it. And we teach from our experiences and what we've done. And I've been lucky to learn from mentors and kind of learn from the street, where, man, you had to live it. You had to be there and survive it. And that's what we want to give our students, you guys. So for the students who are studying Riley, worried about, can I learn Riley? I'm giving you a ton of Riley in my school, in my college class, and in these, these drawings. It's kind of hidden in there, but you'll see it. I'll point it out to you. There's really not much to it. I studied with Fred Fixler for 6 years, every day. We were on the board of directors together. We were in the faculty meetings together, and I studied in his class. Fred truly was a genius, truly was amazing, and was truly, deep down, a really nice guy. He knew how to push his students. He knew when to pull back, and he knew when to push them hard. His knowledge was always golden. But yes, Fred knew anatomy, knew structure,